Now, the Border Management Authority says it's ready to process returning travellers as the festive season comes to an end. High volumes of people were cleared at various ports of entry at the start of the holidays. Newzroom Afrika's Mweli Masilela is following that story for us and joins us live from the Beitbridge border post between South Africa and Zimbabwe. Mweli, a very good afternoon to you and thank you so much for joining us. I don't think the situation at the moment would be one where there's a lot of traffic that's picking up. I suppose we'd be able to start seeing those volumes in the next couple of days?
Yes, Katloko, that's what authorities are telling us. Even the Border Management Authority, the managers, they are telling us that the expectation is that many people will start returning to South Africa tomorrow. As you can see today, it's just a few people that are visible on the road. But then they are emphasizing that since it was a huge number of people who exited South Africa, the expectation is that that number will be back this side. And according to them, it's about 300,000 people that were cleared heading to Zimbabwe during the festive season. And looking at the numbers this year compared to the previous year, there is a growth of more than 39,000 people, which means that indeed they must put their house in order in as far as the clearance or operations are concerned. But where we are now, Katlego, it's a roadblock. Quite a number of stakeholders involved. We've got the Border Management Authority, SAPS, members of the South African Defence Force who are manning this roadblock, stopping and searching some of those vehicles that are passing here. And that's part of the operations to ensure that travellers are safe and people are not allowed to transport or carry illicit goods. I've got the spokesperson of this multidisciplinary operation that is happening here. His name is Comet Musina. Thank you very much for your time. Your expectation in as far as the return is concerned, we can see that it's quiet today, but probably the next 4 days might be hectic.
Thank you, Mr. Masilela, and your viewers at home. Yes, today is the 1st of January. We didn't, as anticipated, we didn't have much traffic volume, but starting from tomorrow, the 2nd of January, we are expecting a huge influx of travelers that will be coming from various regions, Zim, Zambia, Malawi, who will be heading back to southbound, coming from the northbound. So starting from tomorrow, it will be hectic as compared to the 23rd and 22nd of January, where we had a long queues of vehicles that were waiting to be processed to the other side of the country. So even tomorrow, it will be the same status quo. There will be a lot of travelers that are coming back, but as a multidisciplinary approach roadblock, we are ready. I've spoken to our sister department within the border as well to check their readiness and also the measures that are in place to deal with the influx of people. So everyone is ready for them. Tomorrow it will be business as usual, but we are more than ready as a cluster, as Musina, as Beitbridge.
Are people respecting the law? Any transgressions that you've been picking up since the start of the festive season?
Thank you, sir. Yeah, the worrying factor was we were experiencing a lot of overloading, the buses that were overloaded with passengers, especially buses that were crossing to Zim. But within our measures and control, we were able to intercept those buses, were charged, and also some of them were impounded for operating outside the conditions of their permit. We also arrested one bus which was using also a fraudulent license disc. So the major thing, it was the buses that were overloaded and also that they were not roadworthy. That was concerning for us because remember with buses, once the bus had an accident, it carries a lot of people. So a lot of fatalities will be occurred as a result of the buses that are overloaded and also the buses that are not roadworthy. And remember, the vehicle which is overloaded takes longer to stop as compared to a vehicle which is not overloaded. So most of the accident the record indicates that especially with buses, as a result of overloading. So overloading, we are stamping hard, we are hitting them hard on those things. We are not going to compromise on overloading as well as your roadworthiness. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for your time. Katlego, that's Comment Musina speaking on behalf of the team of police officers, traffic officers, the Border Management Authority, as well as members of the SANDF that are busy with this operation on the N1, just a few kilometers away from the Beitbridge border post.
All right, that's Mweli Masilela outside the Beitbridge border post, bringing us the latest with regards to some of those operations on the ground. Now,